Yo, welcome back, YouTube fam. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that messaged me, liked my video, watched my video. Honestly, I was a little surprised by some of the responses I got, even to the point of where people that weren't parents could still relate to some of the things I said in co-parenting. When I started this, I had one goal in mind, which was to just reach one person or reach more. Hey, I'm all game for it. Secondly, yes, I still got this list. And finally, I apologize for my hair. I'm gonna catch up with my barber tomorrow and maybe come back looking a little bit more presentable. Of course, welcome back to L.A.B. This is a question. This is a video. I didn't expect to make this soon, but I got a question this morning that I wanted to share with you guys. At least my opinion, my insight, dealing with relationships. So I'll go ahead and read the message to you. I'm not sure if this person wants me to name drop them, so I'm going to just leave it nameless for now. But it said, what do you think /feel causes most relationships to fail? I was going to reply back to the message. I still didn't reply. I'm sorry. You'll probably see this video. But as opposed to giving one person an answer, I was like, hey, let me do the YouTube thing. Kind of get other people's input, see how far off I am, see if maybe I'm accurate. So stick around through this video. I'm actually doing a giveaway. I'm going to mention a book in this video. The way you enter into the giveaway, follow me on Instagram. If you need my Instagram, it's also going to be at the end of this video. Send me a quick direct message and put the title of the book, hashtag Let's Ask Bruce, episode 2. On Monday, find the winner, and I will be giving away a $50 Visa gift card. So yeah, into this video. I am not a relationship expert at all. However, I probably have a PhD in failed relationships. Yeah. So the first thing that I want to say that I feel is a molehill that gets turned into a mountain, the lack of understanding communication. I'm not talking about being able to sit down and have a conversation, but we've got to understand how our significant other communicates, adapt to their communication style. After the honeymoon phase, that first snag in the road, because we haven't had that issue, they don't know how to communicate effectively to me and vice versa. You want to acknowledge the situation but not make it confrontational. And a lot of times we try to force our partner to accept our method of communicating, our method of resolving a disagreement, which is, for some people, it's, hey, we got to hash this out right now. And for others, myself probably included, it's more of a, I want to get my solitude, get my peace, and then come back and address the situation. I don't want to be forced to resolve it right then and there, because in that moment I'm angry. So we're often trying to force our way onto somebody. Now, outside of communication, it's knowing how to communicate and find a resolution. We try to put band-aids on these conflicts and on these arguments and these disagreements. And once we rip that band-aid off, the wound is still there. We don't try to actually find an end result that's going to benefit us in the long run, where we communicate to everybody else. Which is another little part of it, is that you can't resolve issues within the relationship if you're always communicating to somebody else. That means mom, dad, girlfriends, because what you do then is you give them a characterization of a person that they don't really know. Once you tell mom, boyfriend A, does XYZ, that's in her head of him. And because you're her kid, you start to make her choose a side. And I can almost guarantee that side's not going to be his side. And now you've created an unnecessary tension between you and your significant other. You can no longer bring boyfriend A around to mom's house because mom has this idea of him. She doesn't really know him other than what you say after an argument. And so then when you do try to bring boyfriend around, your friend or your mom, whoever it may be, is looking at boyfriend like, oh, well, this is what I really think of you. Now that molehill just grows and grows and grows, it's deeper than knowing how you communicate. It's finding that middle ground that says, okay, when there's a disagreement, he likes to have his moment. He likes to hop in his car, go drive away for a minute. He'll come back and be able to have a civil conversation. I can't catch him in that moment of anger because he's gonna be unwilling to find a resolution at that point. Remember, you can't force your partner to communicate like you. You have to adapt to their communication style. So we'll take this person, we try to mold them into what we expect as opposed to who they are. More often than not, they're going to show us who they are from the beginning. So what changes is you stop treating that person like a person and you start objectifying them. You start treating them like an object. There's this really good book. If you're a reader, pick this book up, Self-Deception and Leadership. And in the book, there's this concept called putting people in the box. We take, say, an argument or a disagreement, and we try to justify our actions by dehumanizing another person. An example that I can give is you just got off a 12-hour shift. You know, you're newlyweds, you guys have a newborn baby. Babies cry. They wake up throughout the night. You're laying in bed. The wife is on maternity leave. At 3 a.m., boom, baby starts crying like clockwork. Your first thought is, I just worked a 12-hour shift. I gotta be up in 4 hours to get my day going for my next shift. And you start to figure out why you shouldn't have to be a human and just be a good person and do the right thing. So you start creating these thoughts and you're like, no, she's gotta wake up because she sits at home all day. I don't get to sit at home all day. You start to figure out how to put them in this box, to put them in this situation, to justify your actions, to say, you know what? She left the light on yesterday. I had to turn the light off. She forgot to pick up a Lego that was in the floor yesterday and I stepped on it. And we start to figure out how that we can justify our actions. And we lose that level of understanding and compassion with our partner and say, hey, you know what? I get it, you're having a bad day. I'm here for you. I get that you're depressed. I'm here for you. I get that you're anxious right now. I'm here for you. And instead we just say, oh no, you're depressed, but I'm tired. And we start justifying everything that we do and everything that we say based on the fact of me. We don't understand their day. We don't care to understand their day. If you haven't read that book, please go check it out. Literally, it's a life changer because it makes you really understand that we do these things subconsciously, and we've got to figure out how to get out of that train of thought. Putting people in the box. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here with this last one, which this is gonna go against everything I promise that you probably think about relationships. You've got to understand that love is not enough. That doesn't make sense because in all the fairy tales that I grew up watching and learning about, love is all they needed. And when I say that, you got to think on a deeper sense. Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't equal commitment. I see people cheat all the time. If you love, why are you cheating? Love doesn't equal respect. Now with respect, it's exactly what I say. Treating people like people and not treating them like objects. So love doesn't equal respect. Love doesn't equal trust. According to the Bible, I love the president as a brother, as a human being, simply because I have love for people. Just because I love them, it doesn't mean I respect them. Just because I love them, it doesn't mean I trust them. Love doesn't equal happiness. And we try to create this expectation that love fixes everything, but you're not happy. So what does the love actually equate to? It's almost a scapegoat that we use to mask the required feelings. And not to stick back on politics, but if the president was love, what about the Senate and the House? We use this right here as a scapegoat, but what about this trust? What about this happiness? We try to equate all those to one word, and we can't do that. There's gonna be days where you wake up, love is there, but do you like them? Do you like that now they have a list for a couple of months? So we gotta stop putting so much on love. All these other components, as a whole, they make love. If we don't have those components, all we got is love. We got a car with no tires. We got a car with no engine, and we have nothing. We got love. Love is not enough. So yeah, those are pretty much the reasons I think most relationships fail. By the way, shout out to Cartoon Network. That's it. Question of the day. You guys tell me, why do you think relationships fail? Comment. Don't text me. Comment. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the new outro. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just gonna kind of walk up to the camera at this point and